All right, here we go. Uh, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Up it up a doo, doodly doo, ding dong, doodly doodly dee. This is the sound of me stalling. All right, let's get this thing started, shall we? Yeah, I guess we should. Hey everybody, this is Game Bino Plays. How are you all doing? Doing all right. I should button this top button so we look a little bit more professional. So I know that we were going to start at 6, get everything situated and all set up. I'm just waiting for my special guest, Scotty Pimpin, for a commentary on F.E.A.R, which I have not played in a couple years. I played it when it first came out, and at the time it was a great psychological horror game. Really liked it. Played it again a couple years ago, as I said. Aged really well, and even just looking at the opening cutscene earlier, testing some of the audio, still pretty good. Yeah, like obviously the graphics aren't going to be super high fidelity, but that's okay because it's just telling the story and the techniques they use to convey a lot of the horror aspects of gameplay and something that's completely in player control. I mean, yeah, there's cutscenes and shit and some things that are unskippable, but that aside, I really am excited because my boy has never played F.E.A.R. It's one of those games that he's heard of pretty constantly, pretty heard consistently. It's sort of like Portal. It's like really high up there for a lot of people. I don't know if F.E.A.R is in my top 10, but I give it a lot of respect for what it did and how it's generally influenced some horror in most games. And you could say cinematic as well. You could say storytelling as well in like first person games. I'm biased. I really like F.E.A.R. But I absolutely feel like it's one of those games that's like you should probably play it if you can get it. The multiplayer servers were turned off in like 2012, but I played it for the main story. So I think we got it running. We do have it running, but I do want to wait for my boy. So I think what we can do is we'll do some testing for the time being. I know, really ripping stuff. But that's okay, because the stream is going to be a little bit more low-key anyway. So let me get that second chin out. Good. So let's see here. Let's get on that button. And hopefully, all the audio mixing is good. Hopefully the mic isn't too loud. Feel free to tune in with a message or whatever. No pressure. That audio there? Yep. Great. I think we're looking good. The one thing that I have to keep in mind whenever I do this game is I can't window out to back out. So if I wanted to do some control, if I needed to back out for whatever reason to get the Discord set up, I have to do a control delete, and the screen will basically pause and it'll look like that. Or is it still running? I hope so. I don't know how long about. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, I have my I have an additional screen on the side that's there to track for chat. That's there to track for any moderation stuff. It's kind of how we're trying to roll with it, and I'm trying to do all this through Discord, which is Discord's a good setup. I prefer it to Zoom. I've preferred it to Skype for a long time. One of these days I'll add my my Discord information, so more people are interested. We'll be able to provide that, and we can just either have a running thing. I really like to do is to get a Discord server or mooch off of somebody else's. So let somebody else do all the hard work. I don't have the time. I mean, now I do. Now would be the best time to learn, but in the process of doing all kinds of stuff. I'm actually learning Lua scripting, and I'm gonna try to help myself get into a little bit more of the programming background for certain games that I want to try to get into making, just to supplement the animation. And because of it, I mean, I'm not gonna get this time like ever again to have like time to really focus on improving my own abilities, and I think that's a really as tragic as everything is, and hopefully everything's okay for whoever's watching, benign whatever kind of like benign non-saying I can provide. Hopefully everything's fine with you guys watching. But no, it's like an opportunity that I can't pass up. Like, I'm never going to have the free time to devote to playing all of these games. I'm never gonna have the free time again to work on like either art or programming again. I mean, I can set time apart to like go back to school, but it's just there's no fucking way. No way that I'm gonna get that time back. And I think for a lot of people this is the best opportunity to do that. This way. I am stalling. Where is my boy? Where is my boy? Told him to ping me when he's ready. Maybe this was all part of his plan. He's just watching it, laughing somewhere in the shadows. I'd like to do more of these. I thought the one with Nick Bounty and my friend Kent was really successful. So this might be the start of a beautiful official thing. Maybe we just record it on Twitch and then put it up on YouTube for later consumption with some editing and chop up some things. Maybe make it like a 20-minute thing. But I don't know. We'll see. This is definitely going to be one of those ones where I'm like, we said 6. Anyway, I can carry a show. It's not a big deal. It's like one of those things that it's just like, fine. This is just more practice for me. Nobody's watching, so it's cool. It's fine. Fucking rolling in it. This is how we do. One thing I could talk about is been playing through a couple of different games. I got a whole list of fucking garbage. Say that. I got a whole list of games I've been playing through. Last night we played through Frog Detective, The Haunted Island, and the first one is what it is. It's very short. It's like made by 2 or 3 people, and like that's not my favorite game. I heard it was really, and for some people it's really charming. Like a lot of people I talked about the game with were like, "Oh, this is so great. It's super funny and like you'll love it." And I was like, wasn't really getting into it. You know, sometimes that just happens. You play a game and it's just like, "Yeah, it's not for me, dog. It's not for me." But I was playing through Frog Detective 2, and I think that one I can get into a little bit. Like the quality level was raised up a little bit from just the character performances, the scripted events. I think also me getting back into doing more of the voice stuff and just kind of feeling a little bit more comfortable doing that. That works for me. I think we'll stream Frog Detective 2 at some point. Frog Detective 2. The other game I played was Over the Alps, which is another one of those games that's like, that game needs to be carried by incredible voice work that I can't provide. I'm really, really out of the practice. Like, I didn't get to finish Final Fantasy IX. That was a really tough one, just doing all the character voices and everything. It's been a while. Like I stopped streaming for I think a little over a year when I finished up my time at Skybound and moved down to Southern California. I got a job at this game studio, and yeah, I just put streaming aside, which was a shame because I missed a lot and I have to kind of build from scratch. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You just you realize you just keep the routine and keep the schedule, and then you'll build on top of that. You start out small, then you'll expand. Then we'll find some sort of catchy fucking slogan, like what is it, like Opie and Anthony back in like WNEW, and then to Sirius they had that like the virus slogan. It gets infected, it gets everywhere. It's that like shock jockey morning show, like, ooh, the virus. Spread it to your friends like AIDS. I missed that show, like 2007. That was a great radio show because they had all like the tough crowd comedians, and it was a different time for morning radio. But yeah, something like that. We're just gonna have to find the identity ourselves and figure it out. Where the fuck is this guy? Where the fuck is he? Let me just drop a message. This might just be something we'll have to like start up again later, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Alright. We got F.E.A.R running. One thing that we could do in the meantime, while we're waiting for a response, I'm gonna go jump onto another game. Something that would be chill that we can get into, and then we'll like pretty much go back to it. Let's see. What would be chill? What would be a chill game to jump into really quick while we wait for F.E.A.R? Well, we got the Long Dark. Long Dark is one. Fury would be interesting. I don't know how much time we're gonna have to play it. Florence is like 30 minutes, so we could just play that before F.E.A.R. Just to get that one out of the way. I've heard that game is also, I mean, for what it is, I've heard it was like a really well-written story. I don't know if game is the proper definition for it. To me, that argument's kind of bullshit. It's like, it's a game. It's fine. I don't know. If Desert Bus can be a game and be considered a game, anything that's made a game can be considered a game. But we have Ashen, which looked interesting. We got 80 Days, which I heard was really good, and after the Obra Dinn, I want to get more like historical games because they're actually surprisingly really fucking good. Civ 5 I still have to play at some point, which has all the expansions and fucking you play as Gandhi and just nuke everyone. That's pretty good. Let's see. World of Horror was surprisingly really fucking good. I liked World of Horror, but yeah, like the RNG for that game is pretty rough as a roguelike. I think that's what we're going to do for the minute. Well, let's just go into World of Horror for the time being. We're going to go into that. We're going to make I'm going to call an audible. We're going to make the switch to World of Horror. Not World of Warcraft. I want World of Horror. Nice. Okay. Let's why don't we get into World of Horror? And then once everything is back up, we will go into get into everything else that we need to. Hang on a second. Things are gonna get bad. Let me just reduce that. That's good. And let me just do this. Properties. We're gonna go into World of Horror. Save that. Nice, beautiful. Okay, great. So we'll jump into that once I hear from Scotty Pimpin. We will make the switch over, which works for me. This all looks great. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Skip-a-da-ba-da-ba. The window is not as well perfected as I thought it would be. That's fine. I'm also going to adjust the audio levels really quick. Y'all don't mind. Not turn it off completely. Okay. Alright, let's do this. So, I was playing through this game off stream, and I actually really do enjoy it. The thing was that I underestimated about it was the conveyance of what skills do what doesn't make much sense on your first playthrough. And that's really important. Once you start collecting more of the cards and you can recognize what stuff does what, like specific missions, you have access to key items that help make the game like a breeze. So like I was mentioning on my Twitter channel, you should look at Gambino Plays on Twitter. That's a plug. Let's do quick. I mean, we could do extracurricular activity. Let's do chaos. Why not? City of Shiikawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological process of the modern era brings comfort, but also new, unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. Okay, cool. So in each game, there's another Eldritch Old God that spawns that gives a very specific debuff. Satek Atrasu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. Old God's rule, you cannot escape from combat encounters. That sucks, because the majority of getting through the game by leaving encounters is super fucking helpful. So, let's see who we get. Nice. We get the guy with nicotine withdrawal. Awesome. That's great. And we get a new item, cigarettes. So we go to our home. So the main goal of the game, the way we progress, is that we have to collect 5 keys by solving mysteries. Once you solve mysteries, we go back to this lighthouse that's over in the distance, and then it's like a gauntlet. They say that like I was from Long Island. It's a gauntlet. Bobby, there's a gauntlet, and that thing is moving. That shouldn't be moving. Sometimes I can do a good Long Island accent, but you know, it comes and goes. Let's just get the extra XP. So what I do every time is I'll just do the warm water for this first mission, so I get like 5 experience points. It's just something I can do. So for this, apparently there's a number that you can press on the phone. Let's try that. And it looks like nothing works. So, okay, that's fine. I could do a little bit more digging into World of Horror at some point, but that's fine. Watch TV, we can get dressed. It doesn't really do a lot. It just adjusts kind of the stuff that you would be wearing. Oh, cool. Samurai. Leather. Bar brawl. Mafia. Thug jacket. I'm gonna go samurai. Fuck yeah. That's what I want. Part of me wishes it changes here, but that's fine. This game is also in early access, so it's one of those things that I know will probably get changed over time. Oh, do I have a beer? Awesome. So cool. Is it going to rain? It most likely will rain blood. First things first, I assess the storage. I don't have anything there, but I have these cigarettes that I can use for specific combat. So this interface is really difficult to navigate. It's kind of rough if you don't know what you're getting into. Let's go check the new mysteries. Inexplicable and morbid events are plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. So typically what that means is if you don't get specific items or whatever, there's a lot of things that will basically unfold. Like if you don't get there quick enough, things will happen. So alarming account of abnormal arms is not really what I want to do. Spine-chilling story of the school scissors, that's a boss fight. I want to get more stuff. The macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, that's probably the one I want to get to first. Because this one, I think, gets us the opportunity to go get the katana, which is a really powerful weapon. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. I almost feel like, for this game, I would love to get a suit and, like, now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using the bodies of unfortunate students as materials. In a world where there's a lot of bullshit happening. To advance this mystery, investigate the circled location. As you progress, the location and rules may change. Okay, so let's just eat the cigarettes. We're going to use these because we have a nicotine withdrawal, and now we get the nicotine rush, where we get a ×9 combat multiplier and -1 cigarette to each investigation. All combat actions are faster. Okay, nice. Let's do this. Let's investigate downtown. Now, my knowledge is bad, and my dexterity is bad, so I'm going to want to try to find items that will help increase that. I do need cigarettes. Flashlight helps the perception, which would not be bad, and the flashlight does help some areas, so let's buy the cigarettes. Oh no. Oh well. Well, let's buy one item. It's fine. We can always go back and buy more. If we can lower Doom, that would be a great option. Oh, cool. So this is, like, great. You wonder what kind of animal the spider caught in its web. You scare away the annoyed predator and rip open the cocoon to reveal a human finger. Great. Oh, we get a nice ring. We get a nice ring. Nice. That's awesome. 1 to charisma. That's actually not bad. I do like the charisma for some of these abilities. For a lot of the investigation, it works really well. Here's something interesting. For the schoolyard, we can I can load up all of the Doom first, and we can talk about that. But essentially, in this game, you're trying to manage 3 different resources. You have your stamina, you have your reason. Your stamina is your health. Your reason is like your brain health, and your Doom meter is the overall, basically, ticking clock where certain events will increase the Doom percentage. Since I only played this once on stream yesterday, and I've been playing it for a couple of hours throughout the day. The biggest issue with Doom is it doesn't go away unless otherwise specified. So you need to conserve that as well as those 3 resources if you're going to make it through the whole way. And yeah, the RNG is really tough. But what you can do is, I'm not a smart boy, I'm not going to the library. I'm going to go to the schoolyard, and I'm going to go talk about gossip with all of these people, these fine, healthy, non-tortured people. I'm going to bring them along to my investigation. Nice. So student F, what does she do? She gives me +1 luck. That's really good. A Kohaku. Kohaku. Nice. Let's see. If Zero didn't do those drawings, then who did? I will help you. Thank you. -1. Get the fuck... No. No. So, like, I can basically use this guy as, like, a meat shield if I really want to. So we'll keep him on for now if we enter combat. Have you heard about the computer program that, if what you're saying is true, then we have no time to lose? Oh, God. Okay, that's fine. So it evens out. Fine. How'd you do on your English exam? You were always such a kidder. Well, fuck you. Fine. It seems all the girls have attended the same school. So basically what we're doing is we're looking into this mermaid mishap, asking around your neighborhood, got you some results. It seems that all the girls have attended the same school, so let's investigate the school and see what we find. There's my party. Okay, this door shouldn't be there. It shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. Let's enter. Slowly you enter the unknown. Where are you? Oh, shit. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Oh, nice. A parasitic star is looming over a dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Venture deeper into the desert, dig through sand. I'm gonna enter the destroyed temple. Oh, no! Countless skeletons have shriveled into the air. No! It sucks, because that's... If we passed the strength check, we would have gotten it. That sucks. That's such a drag. We're gonna have to keep going in through the library. Needs Ikumi ally. Do we have Ikumi? We have Doi. We got Chiharu. And we got Kohaku. But I gotta look at this again. We got Doi. Hey, Doi. You better help me out with this thing. Is it some... Oh, we're gonna stare in disbelief. And we lose 1 reason. We're not doing so hot. This is like a whole bunch of not good. Okay, investigate morbid school. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. Non-elucidin 101. Nice, we're losing stamina and reason. So right now we're looking pretty bad. This is 13 stamina and 13 reason. We haven't really hit any combat. This is not good. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed about mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. Ooh. How intriguing. Oh, cool. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. We're cursed. Cursed signs. Casting spells raises doom. That's great. Well, we're not going to cast any spells. This guy's an idiot. Our character's a dummy. There's something wrong here. A weird apathy has seemed to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. I need a weapon. And the Doom is... We're not doing super hot anyway, so... Oh, cool. Nice. The experience is pretty meager. The camera will equip it. So we're going to go here, where we click on the item, and we go to AB. And we'll equip it to that slot B and slot C. We still don't have a weapon, so this is going to be not great. This is a big pile of not okay. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street. You could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You better hurry out of here. Oh, I'm getting my... This is a huge ass-kicking. You compare the sewer plan with the school map, and suddenly it dawns on you. Okay. With the trial going cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? A trip to the library might be a good idea. No, my knowledge check is going to be... This is not good. But... It's a waste of time. We'll lose the stamina. The mere thought of studying all those old dusty newspapers makes your head hurt. There's no way you're going to waste an entire day in that smoldering library, -1 stamina. Okay. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she's alright. Cool. You bust through the door in the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. The upper part, at least. The tail of a fish has been crudely sewed in place of her legs. She was too weak and died. You hear the man janitor say. It looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Stepping carefully over the corpse, the janitor picks up the bloody axe. Okay, so this is combat. Shit's gonna be wild. So the one thing that I didn't realize we could do, you have your offensive actions and you fill up basically a meter of everything you want to do. You also have these kinds of options where you can do camera flashes with items that you have, so like they'll unlock combat options for you. So spiritual is kind of the same thing, where you can clap, you can bow, you can pray. You know, if God helps you in that way, that's fine, or whatever God lives in this game. But check this out. You can do a story action here, which I didn't realize. You can force the manhole open, or you can do topple a lamp, which is what I've done, and it should result in victory. So we burn it all down. And we did. Oh, we successfully run, but that's fine. Suddenly, the mutated girl moans quietly and twitches. The fishtail causes the lamp to fall back and break, igniting the chemicals. The mad janitor catches fire and starts screaming terribly. You try to avoid him thrashing around the room, setting everything on fire. Thick smoke and the smell of burning flesh makes you feel weak. Ah, shit. You are rescued by the firemen trying to contain the fire. No trace of the mad janitor is found, and no one believes your story, but you will sleep a little bit better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. Nice, so we got plus 30 XP, we minus 3 Doom, we got some reason stamina back, and time passes by 1 day. Now, at the end of every day, unfortunately, the old god stirs, so we get 1 debuff added to it. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathering around downtown area, but the police are helpless. Okay. Oh, cool. We can't go to the schoolyard. That's cool. And there's riots. So anywhere in the downtown area, we're going to probably run into more combat issues. That's great. That's nice. Cool. Well, in the meantime, let's take some cold water and regain some reason. And let's go on to the next mystery. That is a shame, man. That's a shame. Curious case of the coma. Eerie episode of evolving eels. A pervert. Oh, yeah, these are all the endings. I guess we could do this one? I guess now it doesn't really matter, because this one was the one where we could do the potential to find the weapon. I guess we'll have to see how that rolls out. Man, where is my boy? Oh, looks like we got a message. Okay, cool. Sweet, let's do this. Hang on a minute. We're gonna have to minimize all this. Let us get the pause on really quick. And enough World of Horror for now. Okay, great. Nice. Why is that not? There we go. Okay, nice. Gonna call in the guest, the esteemed guest, and we'll be on our way. So we'll get into all this really quickly. And then I'll switch over to the proper game, and we'll get the call in. Let me just go and do that. We're gonna go F.E.A.R. Let's do F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. We're done with that. Nice. Okay. Okay. We are good. Now, one thing that we're going to need to do is, again, we got to go through the game window and check that out. Game capture properties. I apologize for the delayed start, but that's fine. My doggy is running around. Alright, let's get the call in. Call in. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, buddy? Let me turn on the F.E.A.R. stream. Okay. We can get this started. Oh, actually, can you put on some headphones? I'm hearing like an echo.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Might take a second.
No, it's fine. I was trying to, what we call stretch for time, so I started up some World of Horror just to kind of fill it. I did what I could.
I mean, it was a, it just happened to be a, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
It just happened to be a, like 12, 13 person phone call, unexpectedly.
Nah, don't worry about it.
It was with our friends in San Diego.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
DASG. Yeah.
That is super cool. So I introduced you on my stream title as Scotty Pimpin', but now that we're going live and we got an audience of 2, I figured we can just quit the formalities and I could just introduce you as Matt. Is that cool?
Yeah, man.
Nice. All right. So, everybody, we're going to play some F.E.A.R. with Matt on commentary. Matt Neo. He's a good friend, a colleague, a swell man.
And an even better lover.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we talked about you for like half the meeting. We miss you.
Wait, really?
The first part's not true, but we do miss you.
I know. Well, I know you miss me, because those jokes, they land with me and I start laughing and then cry, but that's not important. So you've never played F.E.A.R.
I've never played F.E.A.R. I've heard that it was a good one, so I'm excited to experience it. I'm going to... I haven't had a drink for 5 days, which is sadly pretty impressive for me in quarantine. So I've busted out one of my favorite affordable... Do you do sponsorship? I'm inadvertently doing sponsorship.
No, I wish. I have a buddy who gets... I have a buddy who gets sponsored by Voodoo, so it's not impossible.
Well,
yeah.
If you did, it probably would not be an alcohol product. But Kilkerran from the Highlands.
Nice.
I'm gonna have a sip every time I pee a little bit. That's gonna be my drinking game to incorporate.
So I don't know if this game aged well, or I guess like in the case of video games, I think horror is always one of those things that either lands or it doesn't, based on either player feedback or the type of tricks that we're either immune to or stuff that we're, been exposed to in other horror films or whatever. But for games, it's always that fine line, right? Like, I don't know if you've played Outlast or not, but that's one of those games where it's like really tense, but after a couple of jump scares, you become a little bit more numb to it. Whereas F.E.A.R., if I remember correctly, was definitely more psychological with how it played tricks on the player. Back then, it was really
cool.
Yeah. So let's get in.
I think I mentioned when we were discussing this, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem on the N64 was.
That's right.
It's like Hideo trying to do a horror game. It broke the wall. It really fucked with you in a surreal way. It was really cool, and it stayed fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've played Outlast, and I know what you mean. Even within the game, you kind of acclimate to it.
Yeah, and it's not that it's a bad game. It's just that the type of fear you're kind of encountering is more like, it works in that game because your character slowly loses sanity, but like you become a little bit more, you're just overexposed to it.
Yeah, yeah. Normally you like overexposing yourself, but in this case, you try to avoid it.
Yeah. Well, I'm always afraid of everything, so I try to keep it limited. Let me put on my my John Lennon glasses, and we'll get on it.
Looks fucking cool. It looks like fucking siphon filter kind of art, and
Oh yeah. No, I
all
thought the
right,
art back in the day was really sick. Should we go low
yeah.
difficulty just to play through it, or do we want to go like? I have no confidence.
Do low. We're here for the story, not to
Yeah.
laugh at you.
I thought we agreed to do the opposite. I don't know. It's fine. A little bit of that
First
self-deprecation.
encounter assault response, I assume is what the
I
R is.
I always thought it was fear eating ass right now, but then I read the
Could
thing and I
be.
was wrong. It's probably
Yeah,
not.
well,
Yeah. Well,
that
there's
would be FEARN. So,
yeah. The N is silent in the abbreviation.
of course.
They don't write that. It's very small N. But yeah, there is S in there. It's in Essel. It's like a Deadpool
I
joke.
could
I guess.
I won't do it this round. I'll just be myself, but it could be fun for me to put on a little wig and do a session of this as the Druck. And just act like I'm the Druck, just talking shit the entire time.
Oh man, are we gonna? That's spicy, man. God damn. This is a.
Well,
My spine is slowly leaving my body.
no, he's. I'm saying it as if he's watching one of his own cinematics
Yeah.
and gameplay and
We could.
IGCs. The way he gives notes, just deconstructing it viciously.
No,
This is
sure.
cool.
I mean, it's definitely aged, but like I mean, I would ask you, like, it's well shot.
It's well shot and it's provocative. Like I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm in it. Like I'm captivated.
Yeah. There's definitely that really like ambitious, like trying to shoot for film. Like you have a lot of those swooping shots. It feels really CG, but I really like some of like the decisions they made for it. Like,
Yeah, I'm not someone who gets too hung up on the kind of antiquated aesthetic and
Yeah.
some of the CG feel. It's
Likewise.
it's if anything, it's going to be kind of refreshing because I even just heard in a video about an Amazon TV show the cinematographer was talking about, oh, we're just trying to keep it grounded, keeping it really grounded and real. And it's like, yeah, we get it. Everyone's trying to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So if this swings a little wildly and does some wacky shit, that could be fun,
No, absolutely. And
It's
like,
great. It's great.
yeah,
It's like Resident Evil.
it sets the tone, and like I like that the camera can like pan and tilt and rotate pretty freely like that, even if it feels a little bit too fast for what I've been doing. Oh, that's fucking gross.
Yeah. That's that's almost an homage of Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
First time you encounter one of them, you come over their shoulder like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Sorry to wake you, Senator. It's about Origin.
What happened?
There was an uprising. Fettel has taken command of the prototypes.
My God.
We can still resolve this discreetly, but we have
Sounds
to
like
move
that's-
fast.
Bad news.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Yeah, exactly.
calls.
I love this. The delivery on that is great. I gotta make a few calls.
This wacko's name is Paxton Fettel. He's the
Oh,
key.
whoa.
If we contain him, we can.
Hang on a second.
The dude's name is Paxton Fettel? What?
I gotta lower the sensitivity on that mouse.
I gotta change my rules of drinking. I think it's gonna be every time I laugh to myself.
Saxon pedal. If I remember.
Contain the situation.
Fucker's
There.
got an appetite.
I think he has an agenda. It's not just recreational. He's getting something out of it.
Essential vitamins and nutrients.
Fantastic.
What's his story?
Property of Armacam Technology Corporation. They're working on a military contract to develop an army of clones that respond to a psychic commander.
Oh my
Top
god.
secret, of course. Fettel is one of the commanders.
You gotta be fucking
Fettel.
kidding me.
Pedal.
This is why
Okay.
nobody takes us seriously. Military clones.
A full battalion of them. Highly trained and heavily armed.
Yeah.
A battalion?
A
What are we
battalion.
supposed to do against
I like how
1,000
you're
super soldiers?
actually playing
Like
the
I said,
role.
we
Look at
put
the
Fettel
Twin
down
Peaks
and it's
carpet
over.
on the ground in there. It's
Fortunately,
great.
the whole point
Oh,
of the
yeah, that's
program is
right.
to give commanders first-hand knowledge of the
Yeah,
I
battlefield.
think they're
without putting
homaging
them in
stuff. I think
danger.
it's intentional.
That means we should be able to corner the
Well, this is
bastard
why I wanted to
without
bring
having
you
to
on,
wade
because
through
you have a
all those
great eye for
soldiers.
that
How
kind
do
of
we
detail.
find him?
Army cam
I
implanted
mean,
a
that's
transmitter
well,
in
that's
his
the.
head.
Oh, thank you.
Should let us right to him.
I'm
That's
steeped
awfully
in this
convenient.
shit. You know, I think
Assuming it
that's
does what it's
the
supposed
fun
to.
thing about these.
What about you, buddy?
Is
Ready
it
to go to
campy
work?
because it's homage
Put
and
him in the
camp? Is it
field?
campy because we've been exposed
Are
to
you
it,
crazy?
or is
He
it
just transferred in a week
is it like
ago.
anything? We're just
You've seen
an
his
amalgam
training
of everything
results.
we've
His
all
reflexes are
consumed
totally
over
off the
decades
charts.
of this kind of
I think he can
material. You
handle
know?
himself.
And this was back in
What's your call?
2005, so
Goddamn right it is.
it's a little bit more like relevant back then as well, because this is one of those games that kind of took what those games did and trying to do its own take. Oh shit.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage is coming for you.
Oh shit.
You will be a god among men.
Me? Again, like, my humor is meant to be campy. It's not meant to be,
We've tracked
what's
Fettel
the
to an
word?
abandoned building just up ahead.
Disrespectful.
No sign of enemy activity on the satellite, but don't take any chances.
Yeah.
Jankowski,
I
you
mean,
in position?
I love Resident
All right,
Evil, and
move it
some of
out.
them played it straight, but some of them
Oh, yeah. Well, Resident Evil
inadvertently
7.
or purposefully, jump the shark. So
Yeah.
it's all in good fun, you know.
Yeah. Okay, Paxton
What's
Fettel.
his name again? Eddie Rapp?
Paxton Fettel.
They're really ahead of their time with that name.
Yeah, that's a great name. Okay, let's see.
Just to be
cool.
clear, because wow, you're dutching like
you can-
madman.
If there's a really extreme angle, I could just do that. That's sweet. Okay.
I guess that's kind of a dodge if you're getting shot at.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get lost in the storyline because it's paramount. Paxton Fettel is the guy who is nomming on that other guy. Is that what's going on?
Yes. So Paxton Fettel is the guy that was eating the other people. And I think our character's name is... I don't think it's Nicolas Cage, but I'm okay with calling him Nicolas Cage. I'm fine with that.
And that one, press F to pay yours. That one dude was... he was saying this might be part of some government thing to create clones that could be mind controlled.
Yeah.
And Paxton might be... Is that what's going on?
Yeah, so Paxton is essentially creating mind-controlled clone army.
Paxton is doing that.
Yeah, Paxton is literally doing that.
Okay. Why did that garbage move?
Because there was a rat that jumped out.
Brilliant.
I forgot.
We know a thing or two about rats from our Mysterium game.
Oh, that's right.
Rats are highly symbolic. The symbolism is strong with rats.
So we play this game Mysterium, and it's a great little game that you can play with your friends, where it's about
I tell you what, sorry to interject, but if I'm going to get a calendar that's going to really get me going in the day with either, some hot broad or some inspirational work, I'm going to want a fucking wrench. Definitely going to want wrench or pliers on it. That's going to make my day great. Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, we were playing through Mysterium. I kept picking the cards that had rats on it because I wanted to try to be visually symbolic. I tried to... Oh, nice. X.
You told a narrative. You weaved a narrative with nothing but visual. And that's, kind of what we do in our careers.
Yeah, look, and there's the rat.
There's that fucker.
Come here, you. Come here, you.
Metal Gear Subsistence.
I should probably conserve my ammo. Okay. All right.
Hey, bro. What took you so long?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
Try to find a way around.
Really? Jankowski.
Jankowski. Pro Bowl field goal kicker for the Raiders for a number.
Oh, that's right.
Only kicker drafted in the first round, I think, in NFL history.
Cool, I didn't know that.
How far he's fallen to being a bit NPC in a 2005 video game.
Man, that was really big of them to try to hook up with the NFL for this game. I mean, I didn't
Quite
see
the tie-in.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see any Raiders stuff. Alright, let's get in. We could open these doors.
I think that gent's name was actually Janikowski in real life, but they would change a letter or two for the game.
Well, they don't want to get sued, I'm sure. Oh. So you're hearing everything okay, right?
Yeah, it's great. Look at that shit.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Brutal.
That's awesome.
Who the fuck was that? Seated crouch. Okay.
So this is great. This is typical FPS kind of mechanics and controls, but the surrealist horror of Silent Hill, which did not have typical
Yeah.
FPS control.
Absolutely. Silent Hill, I actually have never played a single Silent Hill game. I've only played PT.
Man.
I'm missing out.
The first two are fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I can curse, right? People like the curse.
Yeah, we can curse. Just don't use racial slurs. Just don't use those.
Can't imagine.
Why?
I save those for the workplace.
You save those for a working environment? I like people's eyes to go
like
crosswise.
Was this a dentist's office? What's the thing in the ceiling in that room?
I wonder...
Like some kind of... where did it go?
Where is it? Here it is.
That thing. That's like some laboratory. That's kind of like what you woke up under.
Yeah, that's right.
I think you waking up? Was that the idea? You've been trained for some purpose?
Yeah, I think that
You're a god among men.
Yeah, I think that's what it sounds like they were leading you to. So this was like the. It's just more of that. Is it shaking? Can I like?
Yeah, it's moving around.
Nice. That's.
We call that a bumpable in the industry, folks. It's bumpable.
I didn't realize that was a. Oh man.
And you bumped it.
So like this. I mean, even after all this time, I'm still engaged by the bumpables.
I mean, look at that. That's not bad. 2005.
No,
you're getting that kind of interaction. That's cool. It's it's Valve worthy, you know. Valve really innovated a lot of that kind of stuff. I was
just about to say that. Yeah, the amount of interaction you could do with the gravity gun and like picking up items and throwing stuff. Like the Source engine was really good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I was always surprised that the Red Faction stuff didn't take off more. The really malleable environment.
I am too. Like I love the first Red Faction. I played a lot of that in high school. I'm impressed that you know that or are familiar with that game.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
And I actually thought it would become a genre, you know. But it didn't really take off. These kind of set piece things like that really took off more.
Yeah. It's kind of like
great. Look at that peak. I love that Dutch peak action.
So good. You don't see games do this. Like I like.
They don't do it. Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, this isn't necessarily doing it well. It looks like the point of rotation is a little weird.
Yeah, you can kind of see the offset, but it's still something.
It should be almost more off-nodal, but I think it's so you can keep your aim in the same place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like everything's kind of relative to the aim point because it's servicing gameplay, but you know, it's
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, and cool. It shoots right there. Yeah, I was gonna say Red Faction is sort of like Minecraft kind of took over for that. You know, not user generated, but like you can kind of break through all of the environment pieces.
Everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in a way, like they just diverged. Like you don't see it in a lot of like modern.
True.
Oh wait, I know what's gonna happen.
Hold on a sec.
Okay.
He's gonna have to kick a field goal.
I was gonna say he's coming in for the save.
Yeah, he actually is bald too. Janikowski was bald. Classic. Oh, look at this shit. That's some Hideo shit. That's Kojima shit. Oh shit, he's gone.
What are they trying to tell me?
That's a sip. Taking a sip for that.
What the fuck is going on?
Kill.
Jin, we need you up here.
On my way.
Oh.
Looks like we're too late, boss. Just leftovers.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Transmitter signal's coming from nearby. It's gotta be around there somewhere.
Oh.
I'll wait here for Jin. You take a look around.
All right. Nice. You just wait with the guy. I didn't realize I can.
Going.
All right. All right.
Hey, can you shoot that? Can you shoot that guy's head? Can you make it worse? Yes. That stuff matters so much to me. Look at that blood on the wall. Again.
Immersion broken.
Amazing. Dude, take a look around.
Yeah. He reacted well to it, though. I'm going to tell you. If my teammate was trying to shoot me in the head, I wouldn't just say, dude, take a look around.
Uh-oh. Freeze.
Whoa, where was he going? There's a wall there. The wall.
Nice.
Crows, rats. This is very Mysterium.
This is actually quite mysterious and Mysterium at the same time.
I'll
explain.
in a mysterious situation.
This is a very Mysterium situation. Very Mysterium situation. Can I break this? Nice.
Fucking great.
Get me
Fucking
in.
Great.
Let me in.
Probably can't break the wood and actually go through it.
Yeah, unless you. Nah, you can't do it.
But that's good. Maybe you're scaring off whoever keeps walking perpendicular to your path.
This seems gated. Let's give it a shot. Give it a try.
Oh,
I knew it! I knew it! Ah.
That's great.
Let's just say I missed him. I'm watching the replay on that.
The dead man's name was Charles Hamburger.
Ooh.
That's
Charles,
Nick Cage.
I remember him,
Charles Hamburger.
but are the memories mine or hers? It makes no difference. He deserved to die. They all deserve to die.
Okay. Where's my buddy? He's just chilling downstairs with the corpse.
What's going on? I've lost Fettel's signal. Comcast is
As if on cue.
busy. We've
Yeah.
got a situation down at the harbor. What kind of situation?
Oh.
Located those soldiers you were looking for, but we're under orders not to engage until you guys
The windows have been repaired.
Aw. Wait, have they? No, they haven't.
No, they haven't. It just looked green. Gotcha. There you go.
Beautiful,
There
nice.
you go.
Leave no stone unturned. Leave no stone unturned.
I'm wearing my favorite video game horror character of all time, Boo.
Wait, what was that?
A little game called Super Mario Brother.
Oh man, that's quite scary.
Already?
It's
See
like
anything?
I remember.
guys about done up there?
Okay, just to lay it out
You
here.
boys
When I
run
was
along.
4 years
I'll be
old,
busy here
whenever
for a
we'd
while.
play the Super Mario World levels with booze, I would cry. I would cry because I was like so scared. Oh wait,
I think it's the music. I think it's the
Yeah.
music, man. They really
Yeah.
put you in the mood.
I want to watch this part first.
I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget.
Is it Nick Cage? No. It is something else.
I wonder if it's like not my
These
wife.
men are from F.E.A.R. They're special attachments
My
to our unit
wife?
for the duration of
My
this
wife.
time. They will be on point. Their mission is to assess the nature of the threat.
Yeah.
Our job is to keep them alive.
Yeah.
Do not engage the enemy.
You're
Remember
really
that
in
we are
character.
not
I
dealing
like
with
it.
ordinary bad guys. Team 1 will move
Nope.
in from the southwest. Team 2 will approach from the north. Once our recon is complete, we'll rendezvous and wait for further orders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
You guys wait
let's
for
saddle
me.
up.
And be smart about it, yeah?
Yeah. Paxton Fettel managed to elude the F.E.A.R. operatives in Auburn, and his tracking signal was subsequently lost. Body of the unidentified male was discovered at the site. Hannibal 3 spy satellite has photographed sizable replica force in the vicinity of the South River wastewater treatment plant. Mission: kick some ass. Nah, there's got to be more to it than that. But yeah, no, it's the music for the boo houses that would make me feel like the machine was possessed and we were gonna die when I was 4. I was a sweet boy.
Yeah. I mean, you're 4. You don't know what the fuck's happening, and it's a stark departure from the
Yeah.
aesthetic of the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And they're unbeatable. They do have that,
Yeah. That, like,
decades later, there'd be that nemesis character in Resident Evil, but well before that, the boos, you couldn't kill them. You couldn't jump on them.
that's true.
That's scary.
And also, more people played Nintendo back in those days because that was like, I mean, Genesis had a couple of horror games as well, but
Little bird, we're on the ground.
no, it's just for most kids that was like probably their first foray into horror, or at least in that time.
Interactive,
Yeah.
interactive haunted house.
Specialist for this.
Yeah, literally Boo Haunted House.
Those levels were often some of the most creative puzzle solving in games. I love those levels.
Yeah. No, I really like those levels the most. Hindsight, without pissing my pants or screaming like a baby.
Yeah.
Okay, find the gate controls. Let's just do
When
that.
you
really quick.
learn to not be afraid of this fucking guy who's so cute.
Here we go. Okay. There's a couple of different ways we can go about it. Anybody here? No, we're good. But what's that?
What are we
down?
doing? We tracking down Paxton Fettel?
We're tracking down. Well, there's a situation happening at the docks. Oh, bullet time. Nice. Whoa, that's cool. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, interesting. So we could do slow motion longer. Stepping up those stairs. That's cool. Wow, they just give that to you in this game.
Little Max Payne action.
That's nice. Okay, well, we can't go there. If I remember correctly, in this level, we're trying to help out a situation where Pax and Fettel's dudes were over by the docks.
Okay.
And we're trying to open the gate for these guys. So now we're going to round back, and then we're going to basically join up with them again.
Uh-oh. There's a disturbance.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite parts because you come back and all the shit goes to hell. It's not. That's fucking awesome. This shit is so fucking cool.
Oof. Wow.
Rendezvous with Jankowski's team. So we're gonna meet up with the Raiders, I guess.
That's right.
I'm totally leaning into that. That's brilliant.
I
didn't know that.
Was crazy.
It's definitely dated for its time, like, not gonna lie, but it's aside from that, like, it's still so fucking cool. You can, like, kind of walk in and see all the shit that happens, but...
Yeah, what I like is that it just does it. It gets in and it gets out quickly, and that aspect of it isn't dated. Sometimes something was in the early days of doing something, they do it. They spend too much time on it. Let's see what tool we have. Maybe there's a hammer. Go back to the calendar. I want to see the calendar.
Oh, nice. It's the same one.
Oh man.
Well, it's August, so maybe we can't flip it, but there's no physics.
Maybe in some room there will be someone who didn't keep up with the month. I never, when I've had a calendar, when I had a physical calendar, I never kept up with the month. Whoa! Oh shit! Execution style. Why was he doing that? Yeah.
Excuse me.
I feel like oil cans like that are like the video game equivalent of Michael Bay storytelling. If cars merely collide, they explode on contact, as if they were highly combustible materials. And
yeah, it's one of those like cop-outs that's generally accepted, but it's a yellow barrel. I'm not sure why.
And why don't the NPCs ever learn to not stand by it? But it is extremely satisfying. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I love that shit. That's so.
There's actually really good gore and blood in this. I mean, I know 2005 is not that long ago.
It's like this and Soldier of Fortune were very much like that for me. Is like the gore was the most impressive part, and this is kind of gruesome. If you shot somebody in Soldier of Fortune, they would grip to that body part and they would writhe in pain. I thought that was so awesome.
Like, yeah, that's
the
really
detail
visceral.
is so sick. Yeah, visceral. That's a great way to put it. And nothing here. Okay, guess we're gonna have to go up these stairs.
I'll have a drink to that.
Going up the stairs, I'll do slow motion for you.
Don't slow motion when you get into combat.
Drink good. Take a shot of. That's fun. There we go. We get some of that. You're looking all right. TPS report. Nice. That's cute. Awesome. Awesome. Nothing over here. Timesheets. Okay. Actually, I wonder. Yeah, this is all like. That's fine. Federal minimum wage was back in 2005 was what? $9.15. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on.
That could prove useful later on when you see the boss at this level, and he doesn't want to fight. He just want to ask you about, equal opportunity and workers' wages.
Did you file your taxes? My brother is an accountant. I can help you. Okay, let's open the doors. It turns into a giant TurboTax ad. Okay.
Yeah, it's a nested ad in the gameplay.
That would be really disappointing.
Hello. Hello, Gov.
I'm just gonna crab walk my way to victory. Gotcha.
Shoot that yellow can! Oh, it's the fucking pillar.
That's not gonna blow up at all.
That's a bummer. Oh, look at the fucking slow-mo shards.
Oh, and the dust? Aw, dude, that's so cool.
These devs should be proud of themselves, man. This is some cool shit.
Yeah, look,
cool shit.
Loving a game like after a couple of just like even like multiple decades later, like 15 years.
Yeah.
Still fucking great. Not multiple decades, excuse me.
Yeah, about a decade and a half.
Love how he runs. Nice.
He kind of ran like he knew he was gonna die. I think they're kind of getting used to the fact that you're a bad.
Like running and like aiming his gun behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fucking cool.
It's pretty nice animation.
Yeah, the attention to.
Oof. Is that a guy you killed, or is that a guy who's been eaten?
Sullivan looks like he was eaten.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, you dug him a nice grave there.
Yep. 6 inches deep, I think.
Hey, the hostess with the mostess.
Oh, nice. We got a host from our boy Bursky. Thank you, Bursky. I get little, like, noise icons that only I hear. It's like I'm talking to myself. It's fine. It's just like at work.
What shaped you? Yeah.
It's funny. We got to keep the comedy train going. I mean, this is all so serious. I mean, I know we're playing on a low difficulty, but it's really just to absorb in the atmosphere. Okay, here we go.
I don't think these games are known for their incredible
difficulty
gameplay. Yeah, I mean, even if you're playing at a harder level on difficulty, I'm not sure what
it's like
add to the experience for us passively.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel.
Look at that! Look at that fucking set! Look at this set!
The fuck was that? That is scary as fuck. It's scary as fuck. Okay.
Peed a little, so I have a sip.
Yep, you take your sip, buddy. Can I get in here? Can I do that?
Trying to hide because you're scared.
No, I'm just picking up the health booster.
Increase. Nice upgrade.
Picking up that health booster.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm not gonna shoot anybody. I'm just gonna. Oh, did you see that? How he like jumped out the window? That was so cool.
Jumped through the window, but it
just to get to me.
It so slowed him down. Yeah. Nice grenade. Awesome. You got some long arms. That was a good grab. Dr. Pepper.
I didn't even cut myself as I was reaching through. Yeah, it's a fizzy hole.
Oh no, actually that's riffing on Squirt. Diet Squish. That's disgusting. I would never put something named Squish in my mouth.
I wouldn't either. That's a lot of experimentation I'm not willing to try.
Health kit, hell yeah.
Yep, get that. Oh, it's an armor kit too. We're at 35. Nice. Where do we go from here? Uh-oh. Hey, take that! You should have died by the grenade. That's such a shame. Alright, come here, you.
So the visions, you come on a scene of violence, and then the visions show you what happened. Is that kind of what's happening when you come on the...
But then you execute violence, and then you don't get to see, like, a recap. But I think it's...
someone else. I'm sure someone else will come up behind you. They'll get to see what you did.
They will also have a vision, and then hopefully leave the opposite direction. Oh, thanks, Versky. That's awesome. I appreciate the host, man. That's super cool. Just to drop in, say hi. being a sweet boy you are. Ooh, look at that Longshoreman Digest. Look
at those fucking handlebars. Look at that stash.
And the sideburns. Fucking great. Persky, I hope you had a good stream, buddy. I am really digging going back into this game. It really just blows me away. I like the nutritional facts there. Barcode. I liked it when back in the day, like, doing those projected textures on an object looked really, like, this is the future.
Yeah, it's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, super great.
Yeah,
can I jump through here? Can I jump through here? Maybe? Nah, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You just saw one of your enemies do that. So that's a little next level for this game. That if an enemy can do it, you should be able to do it.
Yeah. Oh, blinking message light on the telephone. Activate the phone to listen to the stored message. Okay, boingus.
New message. Yeah, this is Chet. Nobody seems to know what's going on, but we've been hearing a lot of loud noise. Have you guys heard any...
Okay, come here, you. Come here, you. Come on. Stop it. Come here. Stop it. Just get out of here. Oh my god, this game they called me a fucker. This game is bad. This game is badass. There's a lot to take in, I'm sorry.
I don't know how you could not kill him if he called you a fucker.
Yeah.
We'll never know the ending of Chet's story, though. I really want to hear that message.
I know, I feel really bad. I wish I could, I wish I had
Those are definitely coffins. Like, those are definitely vampires shipped over from Transylvania.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
No doubt.
I can't get a good sense. Sure, and
I mean, they're small. They're all child vampires, but...
I was gonna ask you, have you run into any vampires that are taller than 5'2"? Bela Lugosi is like a midget. He's 4'8".
That's funny. Well, Bela Lugosi was everybody.
Yeah, he was the wolf man.
Lon Chaney was the man of 1,000 faces, but Bela Lugosi, he was a handful of people. He was at least 500 faces.
Yeah,
I'll put that on. Fuck
nice.
Yeah.
Let's get that body armor on, and we'll take the
read
dictionary.
That book. Well, it's a dictionary.
But it is.
Might take a while to read.
There is physics. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's the one thing that I thought was like the most interesting part. Oh, nice. We got a assault rifle. Cool. That's the one thing that's really interesting about Bela Lugosi. Wasn't
assault rifle? It just fires nothing but salty goodness.
A salty goodness. So it's like basically a steak.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Let me tell you, when things reopen, you take your lady. You make a reservation for Yamashiro up in the Hollywood Hills. You ever been there? Have you heard of this place?
I've never heard of it.
They serve. They've got a lot of good stuff, and it's a great atmosphere, Japanese style. They've got a lovely little walk with fountains and waterfalls and such, and koi and all that kind of.
Nice. Set dressing.
Up in the Hollywood Hills, so it's got a great view during your walk. It's got a great view from any of the benches. It's got a great view from your table if you happen to be lucky and get one of those. But they have, if you like salt, and if you're a human being, you better like salt. They have a steak that is cooked and finished on a Himalayan salt brick.
Damn.
So they bring it out and serve it to you on the salt brick. So the Himalayan salt is grilled right into the steak itself. It's amazing. Literally mouth-watering.
That is one of the most beautiful sounding things ever.
Look at that shit. Boom! Slow motion for me. That's amazing.
That is what a Himalayan steak grilled steak would look like in real time. It's an explosion of flavor. It's the umami bomb.
It is, man. It is, man. It's like, I think it's close to $50. It's a treat. It's something special for sure.
Yeah.
Every now and then, if you live in a city like LA, you got to take advantage of what you're living there for, and it's a great.
Oh, absolutely. I'm really happy that I made the move to after everything that happened with Telltale basically collapsing, it was like a really nice to get back into like this kind of city. It's like, it's nice, like it's not a, it's funny, like when I first moved to LA, or like the impression I got from LA when I was going to school in New York was the obvious like New York East Coast like kind of idea where it's like LA is full of fucking pretentious like pricks, it's fucking bullshit, and it's like,
yeah,
there's a degree of that, I'm sure, but like overall,
as if New York doesn't have pretentious people.
Yeah,
that's my usually
exactly.
defense of LA. Is anything someone criticizes about LA that they've got like velvet rope clubs and pretentious people and people who want to be famous. It's like if you looked at Instagram,
I know,
like there's people in Chattanooga, Tennessee who want to be. Yeah, it's a great city. It's, it's got some of the best chefs, some of the best art, obviously the best weather.
It's kind of like
we're happy to have you down here.
It's funny. It's like Twitch streaming. It's like everybody wants to be a famous broadcaster. I should stop talking. What the fuck is this? Is that the physics? That's
TPS report is going off.
Wow. Oh man, this is really trippy.
Yeah, Nemesis.
Excuse me?
Oh, it's gonna taunt you. It's gonna taunt you, and then, yeah.
This is not what I wanted. Oh no. Oh no. What?
Shipping and receiving?
The monsters. How do you keep everything organized?
Oof. That little girl was here. That's what that little girl does. She just leaves the bone. I don't know if she eats them or what, but
that's a lot of strawberry jam. That's what I call it. I call it the strawberry jam. Like that's a lot
It is very saturated red, isn't it?
Yeah. Jammy and awesome. It's full of preservatives and a nice amount of human flesh. That's great.
I gotta say, living the bachelor life and the quarantine life combined for the first time in my life for quarantine and in a long time for bachelor, I've been having a lot of PB&Js. So I've been having. Look at this! There she is!
Oh Jesus. What the? I forgot about this part.
Right through that window. That was great. There's no escaping that.
No, I loved it. I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, just I hadn't had PB&Js for a long time because they're not, try to be healthy and they're basically just sugar and I always have with milk and I'm lactose intolerant, so it's just a bad time. But I've been doing it. D12. It's Eminem's crew from Detroit.
Worry about that later.
Sure.
Oh, nice. I didn't know you were a fan of D12.
D12, man.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. This game had everything before Eminem became big. That's so cool.
Her her outfit's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I like the red highlights, the blood red highlights, and
you know what? It really reminds me of like the old school, like a little bit of like sci-fi design, but it's like all functional. It's really nice.
Yeah, no, it's not even that unlike the Luke's out in Empire.
Yeah, it's
color scheme is different, but like you say, that sci-fi aesthetic is there.
It's shockingly a little bit more understated, which I thought was very interesting. Nice, that's cool. Now I hope this is the more cerebral part, because a lot of this has been, pretty balls to the walls, but
yeah, it's been you kicking ass.
That's what I do.
I'm hoping there's more rap.
If I remember correctly, this should be the part.
Tell you what, there's a lot of dead people.
Yeah. Love that shadow. That's so nice.
I guess this ain't a covert op anymore.
Aw, man. Is this gonna be like a battle area?
I think this is where you fall into that vat and you come out and you become the Joker.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I still haven't seen that movie. But I remember that's what happened. In the comics.
Happened in the comics, happened very nicely in Tim Burton's Batman.
The cartoon show. Like, that's pretty canon. Everything else aside from that is up to debate.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute.
No one said the puzzles were going to be difficult in this game.
I know I set the combat difficulty to, like, low, but the puzzles...
Those don't change. Look at that telephone cable. Yeah. That has got to be one of the biggest failures. All the things we've been praising, but that looks like a fucking triangle. That looks like the instrument of the triangle. Come on, guys. Do better.
Do better. Oh, hey, don't leak that.
I know.
That's funny.
Two players, you got something to look forward to. Keep an eye out for Manny.
Good old Manny.
Yes, more of Chet's story.
It sounded like an explosion. I can't get through to anybody. Call me back. End of messages.
It sounded like an explosion. It sounded like an explosion. Not sure if it was. Maybe it was just...
Can you give me clarification?
That explosion sounding thing, was it indeed an explosion?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's an earthquake. Sometimes we get those. You know? Call me back. The voice acting is also pretty solid.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's actually, sometimes that can really be a dead giveaway for amateur.
Yeah, much like some of the Resident Evil games. Yeah, some of them were not great.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Dead giveaway. Remember that guy?
No, I don't, actually. I don't remember that.
Those women were kidnapped and tied up in a Cleveland dude's bed, and then the way they got rescued.
That's right.
Was the neighbor?
Yeah, that's right.
They recut his interview because it was so brilliant.
That
giveaway.
I remember that one. Yeah.
When a white woman come running towards a black man, dead giveaway.
That was the whole video with that was so crazy because he heard there was in that video there was a cop siren that went off and you could he just almost froze in fear, the whoop, and he's just so shocked. Yeah, it's
there's moments in life where you actually do get a peak of empathy towards what other people have to live with on a daily basis. And it's disturbing. It's wow, that dude is a hero right now and he's still in fear of it. So good.
I wanted to stop here because it looks like going up ahead there's going to be some trickery going on, so I wanted to let us explore it, and now we can go back into it. I always try to be as upfront about how many plates are spinning. It's tough to do. Exactly. It's tough to do.
So that was a rat humanoid, I think.
Sure. I mean, maybe it could be a vampire. I hope.
Could be one of the vampires, one of the midget vampires from those crates.
Now, I don't know if you noticed that, but I clicked the health pack and I saw somebody run behind me, the shadow.
That's cool. No,
and you can hear the breathing. This game's sick. You can hear the heartbeat. I fucking love this game. Oh.
I feel like maybe they shouldn't have named their group with the acronym F.E.A.R. I think maybe that's coming back to bite them now.
Well, they were gonna pick Scaredy Cats as an acronym, but that didn't work out so well.
Couldn't think of enough words.
Yeah, they couldn't think of any. We only have the budget for 4. That would be a Patton Oswalt type joke. He would say something like that.
You give this sketch about how they workshopped a few things.
What if we went with paranoia? It's but then we have to be all called paranoia agents, and Satoshi Kon already has the copyright for it. He's like, damn. Satoshi Kon might be one of my all-time favorite directors, for different reasons, up there with Edgar Wright for different reasons and all that good shit. Well, that's not good.
Look at that. Did you see that little gesture animation?
Yeah, I like that.
Flexing your left hand there. Yeah. Boom! You love slow motion for stairs. It's what I'm seeing. Oh, fuck. That
beautiful.
Was cool.
That's so
good
fucking...
ragdoll.
I love that...
Oh, fuck yeah. That guy...
Got obliterated.
That guy should never have been hired.
Yeah.
He just saw his buddy get shot. He had to know what angle he got shot from.
He was making the call.
In the wrong direction.
He was making the call. He was like, yo, boss, I saw somebody move in slow motion. What do we do about the... Oh, shit.
these guys. I know you're on easy, but they gotta face the right direction.
I love it.
You gotta learn to face where the gunfire is coming from. That guy's ready.
I'm just letting it ride. That's how I feel. I will absorb as much of this as possible.
There's more coffins. You're gonna face a huge outbreak of vampire attacks coming up.
Oh, I'm
sure.
sure.
What was that? Is that a rocket, like grenade launcher? What was that thing?
No, I think that was the assault rifle.
Ah.
Okay, so we can't go that way. Can we go up here? Nope. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Nice.
So I have a funny Half-Life 2 story about what you were just trying to do.
Oh.
And Ashley witnessed this entire thing. I was marveling at what we just talked about, the game's physics. I got to a part where there's, all this toxic stuff on the ground, and I was trying to get through it, but it was, it was the green toxin, so it was always hurting me. And so I was just platforming from piece to piece, from floating debris and detritus, a tiny fringe on the side I could get through, all this stuff. And I was even like shooting to propel myself, like just a little bit of backfire that it would give me. It would propel me a little. And I was pretty proud. I was like, it was a crazy fucking level, but I'm getting my way across this stuff. Sprint running through part of it. All sorts of stuff. And Ashley was like, are you sure this is the right thing to do? Like you are doing some pretty crazy shit, but I can't imagine this is what you're supposed to figure out to do. And I was like, there's no other. And then I finally died. I hit a spot and I was like, how the fuck was I supposed to get through that long of a stretch of the toxic? And when I respawned after dying, I noticed there was a that I had missed at the very beginning.
You missed the boat,
the entire run. You're supposed to just easily take a boat across, but I made it through like 75% of it just by ingenuity and the game's incredible physics. It was fantastic.
So like that's one thing I think is to Half-Life 2's detriment is the pacing on that game is pretty rough when you look back and play through it again. Like I recently played through it, I think about a few years ago.
I have not played it recently. That's interesting. Yeah, there's definitely rosy colored glasses and a forget that comes into things when you,
especially when when
you recognize something's contribution and then you're like, actually this was not God's gift to pacing and storytelling and stuff.
No, it was not. And I do feel like they tried to do the thing where they didn't do this, the unskippable cutscenes and keep it in gameplay control, which is great, but I can understand why that specifically was something that wasn't tried again, because it's it really hamstrings you a bit. You're really limited. There we go. Okay.
First time I had an experience like that, and this was my first time for a lot of things, was Halo Combat. When I started witnessing story and set pieces happening right there from my player's perspective, I was blown away. I was like, holy shit, good stuff.
Yeah, I think
so. It's powerful when done right, but there's nothing wrong with a cutscene to propel the narrative. Ah! Oh, that should have been a long fall. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I mean we're about to hit the serious moment, if I remember correctly. No, wait, not yet. It's just these guys.
The part where all the baby vampires attack.
Yes. Thank you. See ya. Have a nice day. And you come over here. Come here. Come here.
Have a diet squish.
Here's a diet squish. I'm gonna squish your. Come on.
What was that battle? Was he trying to kick you?
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to kick me off him. I couldn't get close enough to him. It's like, come here, you little rascal. Come on.
You're meleeing him with a 80-pound rifle, and he's just trying to kick you.
He's got those like the Irishman, like Robert De Niro's like tiny gate kicks.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you'll see it at some point.
It's fun.
It's a long movie. I liked it, but you'll feel its length. I don't know if you're I don't know if you're a huge Scorsese fan. We've talked about this before, yeah.
I am, but I've heard enough about it to think that I might just I typically don't do this with great directors, but I might just have to. I don't mind long movies, and I am a Scorsese fan, but I've heard that it's basically a great. that if you've seen all of his other movies, you don't really need to see it.
Yeah. Or you can save it as, like, I want to watch the first act, that'll be like an hour, and then I don't like binging shit.
Yeah, split it up. It's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, make it like a little mini marathon for yourself, but, like, I can't do it. I used to be able to binge stuff, but now it's like, I don't know, I'm teaching myself Lua and programming and some game development, so it's like I want to try to use my time a little bit more productively. So that's why I'm streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me just punch this guy in the face. Take a nap. Come on. There you go.
They try to kick you.
I know.
Who trained these guys? That can't be a good method.
I always think of Blazing Saddles. The fucking kick line and screw you, I'm working for Mel Brooks. Or my favorite line, I'm parked over by the commissary. I love that.
That movie is on movie's on Amazon Prime for free right now. If anyone's got Amazon Prime, definitely watch.
Not that we need to promote it, but this stream is sponsored by Mel Brooks, so he's a great sponsor. Fan of the program.
Huge fan. He
was the number one subscriber.
Donor.
Yeah, we call it the Brooks tier. He's got the Schwartz, the quest for more money. That's the entire tier. That's what we've named it. Let's see, nothing here. Look at these beautiful guns that those highly trained soldiers didn't use.
Just left sitting there. Instead, they decided to try kicking you. So if you sit on one of those canisters and you shoot it, you can probably ride around like a whip. No, I was wrong.
That's disappointing. No, you're fine.
Also, it says flammable, so that could have blown your dick off. Little Alienware shout out. Interesting.
Oh wait, is that the? Oh, is that an Alienware? Oh, it is.
The data's uploading now. Interesting. I found a wastewater analysis summary addressing
His reaction was interesting as well.
There's some major contamination coming from upstream. Can't imagine why Armacam would be interested.
Interesting indeed. Contamination. That's the one thing that about a lot of these games, I'm sure this is like a hack thing to bring up. I'll do it anyway. Why is this flammable and it doesn't blow up?
Yeah, see?
But the blue ones and yellow ones explode and kill everybody.
Disappointing, it's 2005.
Yeah, that's true.
Learn.
That is very true.
They learn.
I think it's, but that's like, it doesn't.
And I will say that's like what.
Oh, go ahead.
I fought this fight at Naughty Dog a lot. That shit matters to me. We talk about immersion a lot. That I know I'm the corner case a lot of times they call it. The corner people who are actually going to try to explore that path not taken. People who are going to see if this can be interacted with and it should be. If you can do it 3 out of 5 times, you should be able to do it 5 out of 5 times. And we'll often waive things in terms of like, it's a corner case, and yeah, you can't have this, exponential increase in workload and programming overhead and stuff like that. But when it is possible, it really does matter to me. Like, that breaks immersion. If immersion is the goal and real world and feeling real is the goal, and it usually, that example was a minor one. Well, that wasn't great. The damage texture going away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
they probably don't expect you to stare at the board, the cork board for 5 minutes.
Well, this is like
you waiting for me to finish my point.
This is part of the joy of like the game, right? We can talk if we're on a point. I want to kind of like put a pause on it.
No, I know.
There's enough physics stuff where we can like immersion. Like, that's very true. Like, this is immersive. Every time I touch the chalkboard, it'll shake, which is great.
Yeah.
And the texture stuff is just probably limited by the time it was made. Like, clearly that's like a projection, and then it fades away over time. Tuesdays
in a really shitty one at that. I mean, that's not a very good texture. Come on,
nah, yeah, come on.
I'm not. I mean, it was 2005. I'm just
get your time travel equipment and let's go to 2005. Hey, by the way, really quick. Hey, Tuesdays with Ben Monster, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, man. Really appreciate it. I like the emotes. I saw that my brother was on your guys' stream a couple times, and it's wholesome as fuck. So nice to see you drop in. We're playing F.E.A.R. Super awesome.
I'm taking a drink every time Gambino pisses himself.
No, you're drinking a drink every time you piss yourself for a laugh. That's fine. Or
right. I
yeah.
can't change the rules.
You can't change the rules on me.
Have yourself a squish. See if you feel better.
No, I don't. The only times I have a squish is when I go to the bathroom and I'm not out of toilet paper. Actually, I got a bidet, but since we're going to be exposing a lot of new updates, something I can bring onto a podcast that'll wow everybody. Bidets are awesome. What a benign statement that is. Anyway.
You really might have some new sponsors after it.
Maybe I do. Excuse me, I hit you. Hey, let's
spread out and have no.
Somebody just. Oh. I like that the scream is in slow motion too. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty ahead of its time.
See ya. Oh, really?
Oh, dude's deaf. Look at him. A little early.
Let's just throw that. Watch the slow motion on that.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
I love even just the audio design was really killing it.
Yeah. Tink.
Ready for this? Wonk. Love
it was like the just that legendary. There's a magical era where a few movies, Matrix being the main one, Matrix and Saving Private Ryan, came out on DVD when everyone started getting DVD and 5.1 sound systems at home. And Matrix and Saving Private Ryan were the movies to show off your new TV and sound system.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's that scene where they're cartwheeling and all that shit, and the shells are hitting the ground and they're going to bullet time. That's what that reminded me of. That tink, tink, that like slow, quiet build to impending doom of that grenade bouncing towards that guy was awesome.
Yeah. And it's like you can hear it even when you're like doing something like this, where you hear the bullet casing hit the ground.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That shit's so
Good
cool.
shit.
Oh, I love it.
Really impressive.
And this is like still in 2005, so all the Matrix stuff didn't really happen yet.
No, Matrix was happening. But for video games, it was new.
Oh, I missed it. It would have been over here. That's not good. There was a stinger and I missed the jump scare.
So that little level reminds me of one of my favorite levels in Metal Gear Solid. A little vampire, Metal Gear Solid 3.
More vampires, damn.
So good.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was 2. Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, 2 was with Vamp. It was literally a vampire. Metal Gear Solid 2,
the main boss battle with him was in a room just like that.
Yeah, I remember that because he's underwater. Hang on a minute.
Yes!
Nice. That's super sweet.
That's priceless.
There is no flashlight in this game, by the way, Tuesdays with Ben Monster. We live in fear. Our agents are scaredy cats.
And I'm...
Oh, that blows up? I mean, I would. It's pressurized, but come on.
I think it's time for another... Oh, yeah! Now, is that Nemesis, or is that the little girl? That was Nemesis, right? I'm calling him Nemesis, even though we all know he's Nick Cage.
That's the little girl. Whoa!
A little shining action. A lot of blood.
This is a lot of the not goods. Do you ever have a case of the not goods? Oh, fuck! Oh! I forgot about that part. Oh, great. F.E.A.R operative has engaged. Hey, Tuesdays with Ben Monster, and anybody in the chat. What are your acronyms for F.E.A.R? What does it stand for you? For me, it's like F.E.A.R eating ass right now. The N is silent. Anyway, F.E.A.R operative is engaged in the second replica company, throwing enemy forces into disarray. We are not mentioning eating ass going forward. Assault pending. SFOD teams are preparing to assault Armchair corporate headquarters. Enemy strength is presently unknown. The body found in Auburn has been positively identified as Charles Habijegger, an armchair researcher. Armachan researcher. I'm butchering
No,
this.
I stick with your amendments. I like it.
An armchair researcher. Okay. It's like an armchair critic.
Who knew that something as banal as an armchair designer would be involved in the potential end of humanity? Look at this lighting.
I know.
At this.
This is like so.
That's good stuff. That's good art direction.
Oh,
They've got a good art director.
According to Gary Busey, F.E.A.R stands for false evidence appearing real. That is F.E.A.R. That is that's from the. Actually, Matt, if you want to take a look at the chat, you can join up the Twitch channel and just follow along if people are typing stuff out. It's pretty quiet for now, but, you know, it's always good, like, if you see something and you're like, oh, man, I want to type to that or respond to that, or it's all good. Alright, let's get...
It is all good.
It is all good. That's a very... I could have thought of some cooler way to say it, like, let's engage with the audience! Alright, let's just deal with this guy.
Scotty Pimpin is now taking questions in the chat.
Scotty Pimpin.
I actually can't find it. I only see our messages to each other. How do I get over to the...
So, go into your web browser and type in, and this is for anybody who has a friend who doesn't know where to go to watch Gambino Plays. You type in your https://www.twitch.tv/GambinoPlays, and you'll find the exact channel that you're hearing this from. You tell your friends that, you send them DMs, messages, Instagram pictures, whatever, and just get them over here. Why not? It's fun.
I actually knew how to do all that. I just wanted you to get the chance to tell other people.
That's just me doing my shitty plug, like, oh, everybody, you just give me a follow on Twitch. You can smash that like button and hit that subscribe to the channel. This is for fun. This is not a business for me.
They do like the term smash.
Yeah. Smash is better than squish. You squish that subscribe button. I don't like that. That's too sexual for me. Also, Tuesdays with Ben Monster. Thank you for the host. Really appreciate that. You devilish man. Maybe we can work out a... deep, man. Deep. Maybe we can work out a thing where I jump on your show at some point, but we'll figure it out. This is unsettling. I love the refractions going up.
Oh, Nemesis just... So that effect is exactly how vampires died in Buffy when they were stabbed with a... So I gotta say, there continues to be a vampire subplot going on.
I gotta tell you, I also was never into... I never watched Buffy.
This is the room. This is another room where Vamp would be.
Yeah.
There's the coffin that clearly were shipped over from Transylvania. I'm telling you, this game is never going to overtly tell you, but it definitely has to do with vampire.
Is Emma Emmerich in the water somewhere? That's what I want to know.
Emma!
I really do enjoy Metal Gear Solid 2 a lot, but I would love to play it again. I don't know if it's on like the PlayStation Store or what, but that would be a really fun game to check out again.
I still say that franchise is the closest thing that games has to. I don't know what. Absolutely. Next level high art. You want to talk about stories that could only be told in a video game?
I thought you never ask. I thought you'd never ask.
That's the fucking metal.
I sure do. let me take care of this first.
You've got a little bit of a battle.
Yeah, it's a little bit loud. It's just a little. It's a little. I can't. Hang on one second. Would you shut the fuck up? Oh, hang on. Somebody's.
Gambino.
Beautiful. We do a show every Friday. Let me know when you want to come on. Ben Monster, I will let you know. I will let you know with a vengeance.
Oh,
maybe we can do one with my brother again. That would be a lot of fun.
That's a threat, Ben Monster.
It's not a threat. It's a promise. But that almost came out really threatening.
Still sounds like a threat.
Hey man, I heard something crazy's happening over there.
I gotta log into Twitch. I don't remember my Twitch login. Hang on.
Oh, it's okay.
These messages, are they telling the ongoing story of
No,
Chet?
it's just somebody checking in on somebody else, where it's like, the guy calls in, he's like, hey man, I heard something crazy is going on over there. I hope you're okay, bro. Call me back. It's like, I'm not sure if he's calling you back. I don't think there's anybody here to call you back. Okay, let's just be... Let's take that, because we're almost out of ammo. Okay, that's more of that. Let's go over... Meow. Open the door, walk right in, and guess who it is? It's Gambino. No, it's a little bit too early for that. Oh, ooh. Wait a minute. Can we get through the... Ow. Toss the grenade! Out of grenades? There we go. Beautiful. Grenade! A grenade! He's running at... Oh my god.
Man, I don't even know my Twitch,
That's all good.
No, I want to do it.
That's a shame. We're gonna have to figure out a way around this. Hey, could you stop? And you too, stop it. You just take some health packs. Nom, nom.
Bioschlock. I forgot how awesome my name was on Twitch.
Bioschlock is a good one.
I'm going to tell you another thing. Talk about another game that is an example of a story that could only be told in game. That's probably the prime example. Bioshock 1.
I love
that. Doesn't work at all. Doesn't work at all if it's not a video game.
Yep. No, talking about
you have to have that illusion of agency that you are making choices.
Yeah.
For the impact to be felt at the end.
I'm surprised that there aren't more games that play with that idea, that concept, that you're making those decisions and it ultimately like either goes against you or you play into the game's hand. It's like Undertale does that really well, based on how many. I don't want to give away too many spoilers to that game for you, because that's one where I feel like you could play it and get a lot out of it. But
what is it called? Underpants.
Underpants, yeah. You look up Underpants and you'll find it. Really quick, yeah. Tuesdays with Ben Monsta. Yeah, I was watching some of that stream with my brother. My brother is a journeyman. I want to see more of his streams. He's been doing art streams. Matt, my brother, he does a lot of like advertising art. We were talking about it a little bit. I'll take that shotgun. And he's like one of the big reasons why I got into doing work in the field as well. So he's super important to me. So I like really enjoy getting to chill with him and talk art and stuff like that, and just, you know, reminisce and things like that. It's always a good time. But yeah, Underpants is the game I would probably recommend you try. It's really Undertale, but hang on a minute. It's not here. There's some I forget how far in we need to go into this level to see some of the...
According to police, an explosion that leveled a dockside warehouse this evening was most likely the result of an industrial accident. No injuries have been reported, but emergency workers are still missing.
Oh, nice. I really like this radio. Here we go. Look at all this death. All these unconscious, sleeping boys. Alright then. Well, let's take that. We're gonna need that. And we move on. I got to go. Have a good stream, Doom. Thank you, Tuesdays with Ben Monster. I always appreciate that. Where do we go from here?
Where do we go now?
I was just thinking that. Where we go? Oh, that's funny. Okay, we have to probably get up there, so let me just backtrack. There's also the, oh, nice. Oh, it's just like, Half-Life 2. Nice. Jumping around. Oh! Beautiful. That was perfect. Nice. Nice. I will keep that as like a I was awesome. somebody had better fucking clip that. No, please don't do that. This is all on the lowest possible difficulty. Right now. What the fuck is that? Did you hear those footsteps? Creep, creep, creeping. Yikes. That's
I heard them outside my apartment, and that's really creepy.
Well, that's not good. I would go and look into that. I would absolutely go and look into that. Oh, hi. Sorry.
Game Bino.
People ask me what's in a name, and I say puns. Mostly. Mostly it's bad jokes. But you know what? Fuck it. In the words of William Shakespeare, fuck it. We'll do it live. I'll write it and
we'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Do it live.
I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks. Well, that's a great classic fucking video. I love that.
All right. I think I'm logged in now, so I'm ready. I'm ready to chat with anyone who chats.
Well, there's probably not a lot of people showing in, so it's. No, but it's all good.
I just wanted to get set up.
Sure, sure.
Whoa!
Those were some.
Whoa, shit! That was great.
Buddy, you okay? Hello? You took quite a jump.
No way.
There's
no way that guy's okay. He is not okay.
That was a stuntman jump, you know, from like one of the Star Trek Next Generation movies. Like the guys just like jump after the explosion.
Themselves.
Yeah, just like an like Wilhelm scream and all, like going down a fucking. Oh my!
What?
Here, have some grenades. I'll see you later. I'll see you around. What the fuck is that?
He's like a soldier from the future. Oh,
Jesus. The fuck was that? Excuse me. I'm scared. Give me 1 second.
That was another level.
I don't remember this fucking guy. Who the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that? Jesus. Jesus.
I bet that would have been a lot tougher on another level.
I'm sure it would be.
Fall back!
Oh god, he fucking killed him.
Looks like these fuckers are pulling out. Seeing a substantial mobilization on the satellite.
I saw something under there.
Mr. Betters.
Mr. Betters. Better Z. Hang on a minute. No, not that. Let me crouch. There you are, my little bicuspid. Give me that. Nice.
That's a tooth? That wasn't a tooth.
I shoved it in my mouth like it was a tooth. Does that count?
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's orally. It's not like they would give you a suppository in a video game. That's the kind of decisions we need to make. Do you put it orally or is it a suppository? These are the kind of decisions that matter in a video game.
These are the innovations that people are
that's what we're asking for, yeah.
Chanting for.
Chanting for. Declaring to the highest mountains and heavens above. Suppository.
Clamoring.
Yes, clamoring. That's a good word. I need a thesaurus.
More suppositories is what I see all the time in the video game chat.
Maybe I wouldn't choose for it, but...
It might not be the upgrade you want. But it is the upgrade you need.
It's the type of immersion
More midget vampire coffins, so beware.
And
there's a hammer that is probably on the October page of the calendar.
I like the Macaulay Culkin promos they got going on. Mulkey.
There's a lot of inside jokes that might go a little over some people's heads in this game, but that is definitely a Macaulay Culkin reference.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Mulkey. Good old Mulkey. Okay, we got the shotgun, so we should just keep going up. Let's go. Yeah, it's funny. I thought there was other sections here where... Maybe it's coming up. I keep saying that every 15 seconds. It's like, maybe the part's coming up.
It's to keep us on our toes.
Uh-oh.
Where is all?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some secrets get buried deeper than others.
Oh my.
But I know where to dig.
No, wait, you've got the wrong guy.
Hush now.
He's gonna use the suppository on you.
The
Oh, yeah.
time for talk is done.
This is going in the suppository.
Please, no.
That's
And then
repository. You're confusing repository and suppository.
Oh, I didn't realize I was... Oh, I'm not that smart, so I understand. I'm not that...
No, it's wordplay.
Oh, I see.
It's the entertainment.
Oh, fuck you. No, 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 no.
Do you not have a flashlight? Because this is dark.
There is no flashlight in this game. I thought there was a flashlight earlier, but in this level there is no flashlight. We are...
They really fucked you there.
We are straight boned.
I tell you what, the mission seems to stay the same every single level. I'm not seeing you getting close.
I know, it's like... Oh. I will say one thing, the mood in this game stays very, very consistent. There's a lot of swearing.
Whoa! Oh, that was cool. That was a good moment. And sent you right back up the ladder. You
Oh, there was this part. Hang on. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, man. So, I can't believe I fucking missed it. So,
Turn your camera on and act it out for us.
Alright. So what happens is, in this section, what's supposed to happen is, you're supposed to hit this ladder. Now when you go under like that and you look up, the girl is supposed to be standing there.
Oh man, and you take the ladder every time, but this time you just fucking dropped down.
I dropped it.
The only time you dropped down.
And that one, I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad.
I think you're scared of the little girl. I think you knew what you were doing. I think you're scared of the little girl.
I'm wondering.
She fucking turns people inside out and leaves nothing but bone and blood.
I mean, yes, but I want to... Hang on a second. I want to...
Bone and Blood is going to be the Gambino story. It's going to be the Netflix documentary on you.
Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, but I just want to clear your expectations. Let's watch this.
Well, just a routine going down. Wow! That's a good reveal. That's a good reveal. A double.
I like that. It's the double. When I first played through this game and saw that, shit literally came out of my pants.
Yeah, I just had a sip for it.
Yeah.
That was sip worthy.
It was very good. I like stuff like that, where you're kind of forced down, like, you're led into a specific area, and then, like, you kind of turn around and you're kind of forced to see that, but it's also, like, you're still in full control of the situation.
Exactly. I mean, you know what they did there? They basically directed the experience while still giving you, they used the systemic ladder to set up a curated moment. They took over the moment right there, but very quickly and very subtle.
Yeah. I always feel like moments like that, it's so good because everything you're doing is so routine. So when they change it up like that, it's like, oh.
Yeah. It's kind of like a return to the classic. When you talk about routine, I think of the number of times So Resident Evil, the first one, had tons of backtracking, infamously. I remember playing it when it came out, and I didn't even know backtracking was a thing. And, I found frustrated, I was like, this is ridiculous how many times I'm having to go back through the same fucking hallway. Yes, it's beautiful, but like I'm sick of going through the hallway. But what they were doing was setting you up for the devil dogs crashing through all those beautiful big windows. And so there's a lot of opportunities to do that. And that was one of them, where you set someone up to be like, oh, this is fine. I'm not nervous right now. And that's when you really jolt them, is right when they're not.
Yeah, it's when you least expect it. Well, that's not...
Sometimes you set someone up and they open the cupboard and the cat jumps out in the movie or whatever. It's like, yeah, you kind of see that coming. It's not that scary. I mean, and this game isn't even really going for jump scares that much. This is more working on the subconscious. I mean, look right here. You've descended gradually, piece by piece, gotten darker and darker. You know?
and I can't see anything. Like, there's no
now
way.
you're in complete black.
Hang on a minute. I'm gonna switch to the pistols. Get out of my way, you ghosts! However, like, imagine being so desperate that you're wasting ammo shooting into that. Like, that's... Maybe it's my screen settings. Probably that, but holy fuck, that's so... Like...
I mean, isn't that bar in the lower middle, isn't that flashlight? It's gotta be the flashlight, right?
No, the bar in the lower middle is slow motion.
Slow motion for me. Slow motion and...
That's not
Yeah!
good. That's not good.
Vamp is in the water. We already established that.
Oh, that's not good either. This is a bunch of nuts.
You are descending into some kind of state of dimension. No doubt. Oh! That was good. Little girl. Always with the creepy kids. Oh, and there's the furnace that they put Freddy into.
Or I thought it was the space station that's blowing up. Not the Challenger, but the one that oh, fuck me. Oh. Get away from me.
I think you've lost your mind.
Get away from me.
I don't think any of this is happening. The ceiling is blood covered. People are floating upside down. Oh, and now you're fine.
That shit was fucking wild.
Oh, that was good.
Where the fuck am I going? Fuck this. Fuck everything.
Anyone who likes this, I highly recommend Evil Within 1 and 2. It's got some great surreal imagery, and creates a mood where you really do feel you don't know what to trust anymore. It's very like this. You get a sense of losing your grip on what's real and what's not.
That's exciting, because I would like to play more games where horror does that.
Evil Within 1 and 2, I think, are brilliant. And the gameplay is really good, especially 2. 2 has very good stealth gameplay and upgrade trees.
If Vettel finds her origin.
What the hell are you talking about? Oh, what origin? Alright, let's get moving. Vettel's gotta be close.
Gotta get F.E.A.R. You gotta get F.E.A.R. You're getting close.
And we gotta get the Patton Oswalt really quick.
Fucking sonic boom.
Beautiful. Look at that. You see this shit? Awesome. Gorgeous. Of course, they put me without reach. Come on. Eh. Fight me like a man, coward. You prick. Oh, of course, there's a door. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck that door. Melee that door.
Let's just give him a nice hearty hello. Hey! Hey!
I don't know, man. I think this is gonna turn out to be like that Black Mirror episode. I think you're the bad guy. I think these are all good guys, and you're just fucking slaughtering good soldiers.
That's what I think it's going to be. Yes, if I remember correctly, but I don't completely 100% recall. I'm just a god among men. Hey, you! Get over here. Come here.
They seem to think you're the bad guy, and you're kind of the bully. You're kind of picking on lesser able people.
Maybe the secret is I am Fear.
You might be F.E.A.R.
Fear was the friend. Fear is the friends we made along the way.
I don't know.
I don't think that means anything. I think I'm just... I like to think that meant something profound, but I disagree.
It made me laugh, so I'm having a drink.
Yay.
Friends, except
Friends accept our enemies? I don't think that's right.
I'm trying to do a F.E.A.R with Friends.
Can you imagine the fucking Friends theme song kicking in as soon as, like, as soon as shit gets bad? Do, 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 do. You know.
I could see that actually being creepier.
Yeah, that would be, almost like
In the
a,
right moment.
like what, Too Many Cooks from Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Had that kind of, that vibe where it's like, oh, it's the...
That guy ducked. For the level you're playing on, that was pretty next level. That guy's meleeing from 4 feet away.
Yeah, that's not... You know, that's not, oh, wait, the penetrator.
Well, that was a little rapey.
That was,
Yeah,
no joke. I don't like how that guy just... He somersault vaulted over this fucking
vaulted
deal.
that window frame and...
I know, it's really dynamic. Like, the animation for these... excuse me. Thank you.
Very polite when you murder them.
Excuse me.
There's those crates that came over from Transylvania again. I'm telling you, they're all gonna hatch one day and it's gonna be bad.
I know, it's not good. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go?
You know it's great if you get a fucking PS4 or 5. The Man of Medan. Man of Medan and Until Dawn, the Supermassive game. They're like, if Naughty Dog just accepted not doing combat gameplay at all, and just went full on, we're just going to make movie games, they would be making things like Until Dawn and Man of Medan.
I liked Until Dawn. Oh, excuse me a second.
I love Until Dawn.
Excuse me?
That guy's doing the lean. He's doing the Dutch lean.
Yeah, he was.
That. I like when every character is capable of doing what other characters can do. NPCs and you alike. Again, it makes it feel more integrated. And
I know, it's so sweet. Because also it probably just saves a lot of time on the animation, right? Like, everyone uses the same skeleton.
Might as well use it. Yeah.
Lucifer Gaming says sugar in the morning. I'm not sure if I might have missed that, but it's really good to fucking see you, buddy. Thanks for joining the chat.
Wait, I'm on Twitch. Why am I not seeing this chat? I'm such a fucking boomer.
Oh, you know the terms. You're getting it quick, buddy. You're like you're Gen X though, right? Like you're not full. Yeah.
I'm not a boomer.
No, you're not.
But I still
Boomhauer.
don't ever use this shit.
No, that's true. I think Twitch is one of those things that's like I think a very specific crowd grew up with it or was in like the peripheral for it. Like there's some older people that play games on Twitch and stream a lot of like horrible nightmares. Like I think one guy streams like his broken marriage. It's really weird, but that's like neither here nor there. See ya. I
mean, I think it's okay to be born when you were born and not be familiar with what you're not familiar with.
No. I'm just saying like what you would. How am I trying to say this? I'm trying to adapt to. BioSherlock. I wonder who that is. Nice. BioSherlock, Scotty Pimpin. This is a great deal. Oh, cool. 5 o'clock my place German. That's a good way to say good morning. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Well, now I learned something new about the German language and German customs. That's awesome. Lucifer, thank you for stopping by, man. So, I'm not sure if this is Germany now, but it doesn't... I hope it's a lot nicer than what's happening right now. Where the fuck do I go? I'm trying to remember this. Am I supposed to... how do I... how do I use this... anyway. Okay.
I'm seeing your whole presentation now, where your little face is featured, looking kind of scary.
I know. I just like my huge head. It just screams horror. The horror.
Oh no, it's my alarm.
Okay, hang on a second. Let's go use the pistols. Okay, that takes us there. This is totally normal. Totally fine. Oh, I made the opposite direction. This is great. Thanks for playing F.E.A.R. Oh, man. You're most welcome. I love this game. I actually was showing BioSchlock / Scotty Pimpin this game for the first time, and we could talk about it. He's never played it, and he's a huge fan of some horror games and genres. So it's one of those games that I feel like you just have to try it at least once, and then get in the context of 2005 and really see that, like, horror in games and, like, what certain developers were doing with physics. It's like, it's really, like, it still holds up very, very well. Except for this part, I'm really not doing this well at all. It's a very sad day for me. Okay, let's try this again. Is this not the flashlight? I must be doing something with the... Oh, okay. That's right, it has a chat function. What is the... Oh, hang on, I'm gonna do one thing really quick. Configure controls. If I could use a flashlight. Movement, interaction... Flashlight's X. Oh, we do have a flash...
I was like, there's no way they're putting you in the pitch black.
I feel embarrassed. I've been to Berlin in Germany once before. I'm not sure if we talked about it or not, but, like, I think we did, yeah. Yeah,
we talked about it briefly.
Yeah, Germany's like, at least Berlin is like more of like a somber kind of city, at least for the history that's, you know, obviously a part of it, but I'd love to visit more of Germany at some point.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I didn't, I thought I was going to go to Italy. I thought I was going to go over the Alps, you know, and get to Italy, and I didn't even made it nowhere. Made it Babelsberg, because that's where our stage was.
Nice.
And Berlin, you know, it's like 5-10 miles radius of Berlin. That great fucking city. Easy for an American, an ignorant American like myself, to get around without knowing any German. So very friendly, very culturally enriching.
Sounds like a very kind group of people. The Germans are pretty
great people.
Hardy.
Great people.
Yeah, I've only known a handful of Germans. I'm trying to... Oh, is this it? Okay,
it was the first time since my years in Chicago that I felt like I could go anywhere and do anything with anyone, and it was just cool. There was no xenophobia. It was just like, hey man, what's your name? Yeah, let's fucking have it was great. Yeah, people just want to have a good time, you know?
Nice. That's really refreshing to hear. But this was, like, back in, like, when? I'm trying to remember, like, what year that would be. I don't want to say anything too insulting. Was it, like late 2000s or early 2000s, or?
It was, like, 2011 or something like that. Yeah, it was great. It was like right when the flowers were beginning to bloom. Obviously, Germany is famous for beer gardens, and I'm famous for drinking a lot.
Drinking in
right when the
beer
flowers were starting to bloom, I had to leave and come back. The show was over. We wrapped. But that just shows what an amazing city it is. I like that even in the dead of winter, trees were bare, and yeah, it was like living in a fairy tale. It's like the woods were fucking amazing. Cool.
Man, where am I supposed to go? Oh boy, this is gonna take a second, but it's cool to talk about Germany. Cool to reminisce. I think we got to go up this way.
We have to go back!
We have to go back. Oh yeah, lost. I cannot understand why. I tried to convince one of the streamers I usually watch. It's not really... So this game isn't really scary Lucifer gaming. It's more like... I guess some people have an aversion to horror games. It's like, I'm not... It's not, like, scary. I just like the techniques that are used in it. But this isn't frightening. It's just... Oh, that's just really fucking cool they were trying to do something different with first-person shooter.
I mean, I'll say this, having dated, I don't know about other guys, I don't know, but having dated people who like scary movies in a very different way than I like them, and having dated people who genuinely dislike scary movies, there are just there's different degrees to which fear-based entertainment affects us.
That's true. It's
I would agree with you. This is not very scary, mainly because 85% of the time it's an FPS.
Yeah.
And they're largely not setting the mood. And then there's these interjections that set the tone and give you this surreal experience. But I could imagine for a lot of people, maybe not you, maybe not me, maybe not Lucifer, but I can imagine for a lot of people that if they're playing alone and they've turned the lights out, those spooky moments get to them.
I wonder,
people are just affected differently.
I wonder if I can do this. Let's see if that actually affects it. This might make me look really horrifying. Ooh.
I'm excited about that.
Turn off the lights.
Yeah, so now the game isn't any scarier, but looking at your face has gotten a lot scarier.
It's just my giant head. My mother said it's a redeemable feature about myself. How dare you? That and my charming personality.
It is redeeming. Everyone loves a big, round, smiling face. I think of our coworker, Kat McNally. She has a big, round, smiling face. I think of John Goodman on his best day. Big, round, smiling face. It's a redeeming quality for.
I agree. I think it's important. And Kat always has like a really great attitude too. It's super genuine. That's rude. No, I love my face. I don't know which part was rude, but spent a few months in Portland when you were a little girl. Portland's a great fucking city. I really liked visiting Portland. What an awesome town.
When were you in Portland? Who do you know there?
For me? Or Lucifer?
No, you.
For me, I went to Portland back when I was still working at Telltale. My girlfriend and I, we made a trek out there, and it was the week when the fires broke out in Northern California. So we flew out. We spent some time out there. We wanted to make it a little thing. We stayed with a really good Airbnb host, and they set it up really nice. And we actually learned to make pasta with them. It was cool. They were really
fantastic.
Yeah.
Maybe his gear got damaged.
Maybe.
The fire and rescue guys are here. Once they've got the fire under control, we can check the rubble.
Ooh.
Let them handle it. I need you on standby to head inside Army Camp as soon as the site is secure.
Roger.
So, let me just back up really quick. So, like, the day we flew back, and we did a bunch of cool stuff. I wasn't sure, Lucifer, if you've been back recently to Portland or not, but, like, we saw the wonderful flower gardens that are there. They have all the different roses and stuff. It's super fucking great. But the day we were flying back was when the fires broke out. So it was horrifying because we flew over and we were flying back down through California, and you'd see the smoke over all of Northern California, like Santa Rosa, and you could smell it from Portland. It was frightening. Oof, I was without a home for like a week or two. It was really bad.
I remember that because right before you guys left, you contacted me and you were saying you just wanted to make sure you had a cover story for when the fire started that you had set up, that you were in Portland the whole time. That was really clever of you. The crime. The rats!
Well, you know what? I was distracted by that, but I will say thank you and let's move on. Let's move on from that.
How convenient we were out of the state when the fire started. And
well, Portland is a state, unless it's not a state.
Well, Portland's a city, but I'm saying you were out of California.
Oh, okay. You're right. I thought it was country. My bad. The joke was good. I fucked up. Oh, now I'm 32. Okay. And moving right along from that.
You don't need to kill those guys. Come on.
I know. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'm such a.
What if you find out, like Ender's Game? What if you find out these are all real people? You're gonna be like, what the
I don't. You know what? Then if that's the case, I'm unplugging the machine.
You feel awful about minor faux pas and social interactions. I can't imagine if you found out you actually just slaughtered 172. You would have a rough time with but I suspect.
That would be really terrible, but thankfully that's not the case. None of these people.
Well, we don't know yet. I think we find out at the end of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much further we can get into it. I know you haven't. Well, it's 8:30.
Yeah, no, I pushed it. I pushed it. So yeah, this is my 10-minute warning went off about 10 minutes ago. I pushed it because of my meeting going.
No, I appreciate that. I know we're going long. I appreciate having you on as a wonderfully esteemed guest. I would do this again in a heartbeat. Or maybe you can have me on your show. I don't know. Like, this is definitely one of those, like, I do this for fun. It's something I'm like, I really enjoy getting to do with, like, people I, what can I say? What's a good way to say? I like vibing with people. Like, some of my former colleagues I vibe really well with. We have fun, we play games, we laugh, and we can share stories. It's great. I always like doing this as an outlet. But it's not like a hard broadcast. Like, this isn't CNN or anything like that. And I don't think it will be. There's a lot more.
I think it's better than CNN. We're not talking about goddamn COVID or quarantine.
Yeah, it's a great distraction. I would love to do like 3D animations at some point for my streams, but that's like later on down the road. I like exploring game design and what makes games like really solid and like kind of talking through it with other industry people. It's nice. Where do I go? What do I do?
Where do we go now?
Where do we go now? What are we doing here? And it's funny, the flowers, I actually am wearing a flowery shirt, so it's like it all comes full circle. Thinking about that. Flowers in Germany and Portland.
It always does.
Yeah, flowers.
Always does.
Blooming. Let's see, can we go down underwater? No. Why? I feel like I just must be missing something. I blame myself. Not for killing those people. That was their fault. I'm more referring to the, where do we go? What do I do? I've been circling around the same area for like 3 times. Do we go down here? No, we came from here.
I just discovered there's a lag with the stream. It was really creeping me out. I heard you in water, but I was not watching you in water, and now I feel like it's the Scream movie.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Where when they realize that the camera feed is on a delay and they're going to be too late to save the murder. So that's probably not something we should walk in. And for some reason, there's a lot of electricity now.
Can I survive that? I don't care. I'll be fine.
It'll hurt, but it won't kill you. We were wrong.
On fucking cue. It won't kill you.
You were killed.
You died. Oh man, that's hilarious.
That was a new element in this game. That was a new thing.
The worst fear is electricity. Where the fuck? Wait. Oh, okay. All right. I guess we're here, and then we go here.
I think we found out. It stands for fuck electricity and rat.
Fuck electricity and rats. That's the team motto. Oh, that's funny. Is it through here?
Yeah. Fuck that, Mel. Great.
I just lost Yankowski's signal.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay. Well, you know what? I think this is a good place to call it. So we can back out and let me hit up the main screen. Everybody, folks, whoever's in the chat, I wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by. Is this the music that am I supposed to sing along? What's this?
Yeah. I'm trying to give you theme music.
What's the bit? What's the bit here? I don't know.
The bit is intro and outro music.
Well, that would.
You talk. I'll do the music.
Oh, this
nice. Has been Gambino.
That's awesome. Sweet. I see your.
I tell you what, we've been seeing that top priority eliminating Paxton Fettel Fetty Wap for about 2 hours now, and you still haven't done it.
I will say, I don't know how long these missions are. I usually get up to that initial part where you go down the hallway, and I'm like, this is good. Like, this is like peak everything's like really awesome about the game, but it's like I forgot how long some of these missions are, or like if it's just one continuing thing. Like it's like a whole big group of chapters, and you just go through and load specific parts. Like I forgot how long these things are. But I think we got to see some really. It's all about Patton Oswalt. Is really what it's all about. That's what I like. I like me some Patton. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. People who watch the VOD, we'll try to get this on to on the YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch is always appreciated. You don't got to give money or bits, anything like that. We do this for fun. My good friend Matt, Scotty Pimpin, I appreciate you coming in as a guest, an esteemed, wonderful gentleman. Thank you. I'm happy. What did you think of F.E.A.R? What did you think of it?
I'm sad I missed it. I think I would have loved this if I'd played it back in the day. So I'm enjoying the chance to check it out. It really is. It's an interesting mix of FPS and surreal horror. You know, it's not survival horror for sure. It's an FPS.
No,
but it's got those elements. So it's an interesting mashup that I missed.
And for the time that and for the time that it came out, I thought it tried to accomplish some really powerful stuff through gameplay and really fucking with the player's head pretty effectively. Now, is it always going to be a 100%? Probably not, but like as far as FPSs go, like I thought the mood was set perfectly and like the lighting was excellent. Like the real-time casting shadows and stuff, like that is really ahead of its time, or maybe that was when technology was finally starting to crest, but anyway.
Yeah, no, I think it has the reputation it has, probably, which is a good one, probably because it was one of the first to really do these kind of real-time effects well.
Yeah, I mean, it was
both in interactions and lighting and physics.
And that was before Half-Life 2, which I think was what, like also 2005, maybe 2006? Half-Life 2 was that? Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, everybody. Lucifer Gaming, Bursky for the host, Ben Monster with the host. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Scotty Pimpin, if you have another game, maybe we can try out or play. You just let me know. I would love to do Death Stranding with you. If I can get it hooked up to the old stream, that would be like one of the top tier things I want to like marathon play. Is like 8 hours of climbing and building bridges and connecting parts of humanity, and we can like just go in.
Fighting the good fight, man.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Anyway, everybody,
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And just to make sure everybody's aware, you can jump into the stream Tuesdays through Thursdays. We typically start around 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so it works great for you European viewers. European peering into this stream, and Australian viewers as well. We have a couple of Aussies in the chat as well, which is great. So tune in then, whenever it's relevant to you, and I'll see you guys in the future. Take care.
Cheers.
Are my hot buttons working? Is it going? I don't think it's working. Oh, we'll just do that. That's great. Ending stream.